My name is Steve and I'm back after 3 years after having my hair transplant to see Dr. Reddy and his team. First started noticing signs of my hair loss about 18, 19, very early on, and it got worse and worse. I just felt very self-conscious about myself, so embarrassed. It's not normal to me to, like a 20-year-old, to suffer with hair loss. A lot of research, I looked on Google, YouTube, watched various YouTube vlogs. A lot of people were going back more than once for the same area, so I've done a lot of research to get here. I chose Dr. Reddy because at first he was reluctant to give me one because of my age, whereas I would thin back, so that gave me a lot more confidence. He didn't just want to take my money, so he gave me a lot of reassurance. My hair transplant procedure was fine, yeah, it was great. The team made you feel right at home. I felt really confident, and I don't like needles, so half the time you don't even know you're getting it done. The only pain was basically the first initial where you have no anaesthetic. Other than that, it's pain-free. My hair transplant took 2 days to do, so they didn't rush my procedure. I had 5,000 hairs transplanted into my head. The recovery period left me a bit restricted as I couldn't bend forward. I only had to squat if I dropped something. I believe Dr. Reddy said to me about 3 weeks before I do any physical activities, and I left it about 4 just to be on the safe side, and I slowly got back into the gym. My family and friends were extremely supportive of me getting my hair transplant because at the end of the day it's to make me happy. I did not suffer from any shock loss. I didn't actually shed at all, so I was quite lucky. The donor area healed very, very well. I noticed no scarring on the back of my head. My girlfriend obviously looked as well, couldn't see any. 3 years on after my hair transplant, I feel amazing, confident, feel like a new man. I wouldn't go back and change it. It's the best thing I ever did in my life. I don't wear hats anymore. Only when it's very, very sunny. I feel confident. I can play sports, I can go swimming without worrying about my hair loss. I can just feel like a new man. I went to my new barbers and I told them to be gentle with my hair as I had a hair transplant, and they just could not believe it. They were looking at the back of my head in there and just looking everywhere. They could not believe it, and it made me feel so much more confident knowing that no one knows. Documenting it on YouTube made me feel so much more confident, and it was just a credit the private clinic needed. It was just, they made my life a million times better. The community on YouTube were so supportive, felt like I'm one big family. We're all in the same boat, so we're all in this together, and they were always nice, so I gave them the best advice I could, and hopefully they come here to get a hair transplant like me. The main difference from me now and then is psychologically in my mind, I do not think of me hair. Whereas when I was losing it, that's all I could think of. People were looking, I just felt so insecure. And now I can just walk in a football stadium and I just don't have any concerns about my hair, the way I look. I just feel so confident. Anyone considering a hair transplant, go for it. I would not look back, honestly, go for it. Don't care what anyone says, go for it.